Mark Watt with his left arm orthodox spin. Good numbers for him. Yeah, you've got to manufacture shot. That's lovely. Just how beautifully he created room outside off stump. What a time to welcome H.T. Ackerman in the com box as well.
He's not going to give you many poor deliveries, Mark Watt. Anyone with an career economy rate of under 8 is an exceptional T20 bowler. A little N-cell super 4 to greet Mark Watt.
A bit of a tricky situation here for the Rhinos, HT.
Yeah, it is. They haven't got off to a rollicking start, but it's certainly not an impossible task, not with the quality that they have to come. Bopara at the crease, and we think of Saif Zaib as well, who's still to come.
And the captain, Kushal Malla, certainly fancies his chances with the left-arm spinner in operation at some point in time.
Yeah, the left-hander hitting with the spin. What's a canny campaigner? He doesn't just overpitch many balls. He varies his pace. He sometimes bowls his famous delivery from behind the crease.
That's a lovely hit, and that clatters into the cushions as well. Bopara is finding his touch.
There's hardly a gap between these three men that are around about point. There's a man forward of point, just behind point, then a short third, and he still manages to find the gap between them. That is what they call through the eye of a needle.
The importance of singles here. We've seen that happen time and again, batters slipping on the turn. Yeah, we talk about the boundaries, HT, but how valuable are these quick singles?
Well, this is what Bopara does very well. He doesn't accumulate a lot of dot balls. He can hurt you with boundaries, but what he does cleverly is he bats deep. He'll get a boundary and then a single and maybe another boundary somewhere in the over.
And Deepak Bohra is just trying to overhit the deliveries. It's been a good over so far. 10 coming off it, 41 for 2. Young Panchal, the openers did 61. They were 51 at this stage after 6. During the power plays, Rhinos have lost 2 wickets for 41. So they have some work to do, some heavy lifting to do at this stage. They'll have to keep wickets. The current run rate close to 7. Yeah, we didn't see Gulshan Jha with the bat this morning. He'll certainly have a role to play with the ball. What an all-rounder to have in the side. Captain's go-to man, an economy of a little over 7. These are great numbers for an all-rounder. He's certainly mercurial to the side. You're surprised not to see him come out to bat, HT?
I was surprised by the whole batting order, really, but I suppose when you post a score in excess of 160, they'll look at that and think, no, we didn't do much wrong. But Panchal played so well that I think he would walk off the field feeling as though that they could have got around the 180 mark. But still a more than competitive total. More than competitive.
Yeah, it depends on how Bopara now approaches this innings and chase. Last season he was the anchor man. The batters revolved around him. He played percentage cricket.
Well, one of the great chasers, if not the greatest chaser in white ball cricket, Virat Kohli. I think that Bopara plays in a very similar fashion, is that they just understand where they need to be at certain times in the run chase. They make sure that they're there with 2 or 3 overs to go, and then they become very difficult to stop in those last couple of overs. And there's a very good example. Not a bad delivery bowled, but Bopara is still able to get a single off a good ball. You bowl a bad one, he'll put you away, whether he put you away for 4 or 6, but he still scores off your good balls, which is what Kohli was a master of.
Yeah, it's about understanding the situation as well as a batter in that particular moment. And that's exactly what Kohli has done so well over the years. Consistency remains the key that takes you to greatness, as they say, HD. And Bopara too just about bats a similar template, as you rightly pointed out.
so important for Deepak to play his role as well. I mean, I know he's going at a runner ball, but you rightly pointed out trying to overhit it in the previous over. But that's what Bopara won't want. He won't want to stand at the non-striker's end for too long. So if you swing and you miss and you swing and miss again, he's going to get a little bit feisty. So Deepak's got to play his role.
I'm just trying to get into a batter right now with you sitting beside me. In situations like this, the discussion usually is you're the more accomplished batter, you're timing it well, so you go after the shots, I drop anchor. How do you play to situations and roles?
Look, I think Bopara's just walked to the wicket at the moment, so what he will want to do is he'll want to rotate strike. He won't be looking for too high risk too early on in his innings. He knows what he can do. He knows what's in the tank come the back of the innings once he's set. But once you've got two batters that are set at the crease together, both have got to look to be a little bit riskier than what they would normally be, because you've got wickets in the hut. Right, you've got 8 in hand here. Now down a deep third. You got 8 in hand, very similar to what the Yaks were when Watt was batting with Panchal, in that you can afford then to both, what we just term, put the foot down, because if one gets out, it's okay. You've got enough wickets in hand. What you don't want to have is a wicket falling and then another wicket falling in clusters. That's deadly for a side.
And we've so often seen it in T20 cricket. HD, one brings two. You've got to be really careful. A partnership at this stage will certainly come in handy. And Deepak Bohra, sensible cricket.
The other thing that's really nice for Deepak Bohra is that Bopara, not only in the dressing room but also at the wicket, will be of assistance to him. You know, he may accumulate a dot ball or two and get a little bit feisty and want to try and hit one out the ground. Bopara will just have a little whisper in his ear. It's okay, we've got this under control. Bopara will feel as though they're still in a very, very good position to win this game, particularly with the likes of Kushal Mala still to come, the big, powerful striker of the ball.
Yeah, he'll take his time, but he'll want to be in control of the situation as well. 45 for 2. Yeah, the asking rate is a little under 10 at the moment, still very much in control. It's the wickets column that could just be playing on the mind of the Chitwan Rhinos. Early days for all the teams, they're playing their first matches. As always, a full house. Great afternoon here. We have another match lined up later in the day, so a double-header start. So much to look forward to. Mark Watt went for 10 in his first, but at HT has reiterated he's a very shrewd operator with the ball, so expect him to come back as well at some point. Yaks look a good all-round side. Nicely bowled this time. It's the right time to go down to the sidelines. Jeskro alongside Manish Sakalkar, the mentor of the Chitwan Rhinos.
That's right, I'm joined here by Manish from the Chitwan Rhinos. Manish, chasing a score of 167, how do you think the team are doing so far?
Everything is going as per plan, but not happy with a couple of wickets that we have lost early on. Would have preferred maybe another 5 or 10 runs on the board, but yeah, good going so far.
And the Rhinos had a very good season last year. How do you plan to replicate that and take it one step further towards the finals?
Well, it's too early now. This is just the first game. I hope we can replicate the last year performance and in fact get better, do better. Let's see, this is the first game. I am hoping that we are going to come back stronger.
Of course, all still to play for. And now finally then, as a mentor, how do you instill confidence in the players throughout the comp?
We have a good bunch of young Nepalese cricketers, along with a good combination of foreign pros coming in, like David Malan, Ravi, who is coming back, Sohail Tanvir, who is a legend himself, and Saif, who has been a great performer. So yeah, I mean, it's a good combination that we are having, and each one of us is supporting each other very well.
Excellent. Well, all the best for the rest of the game today.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Back to comms.
Thank you very much, Jess. A wonderful chat there, Manish Sakalkar. He's pretty sure his boys can put it across the yaks this afternoon, and a lot depends on how this man takes things forward.
You're just nice talking about the role of the mentor, and he's not the only mentor within the side. You know, there's one at the wicket now. We think of David Malan, who's just got out. Because these tournaments are not only about the entertainment and seeing some of the world's best on show, it's also about bringing through some of the local talent.
Yeah, just loses the shape on this one. Nicely fielded at point. It's just off balance there. Yeah, so right in that regard. The 50 coming up as well in the 8th over. It's 52. Balls with 2 wickets falling as well. Ravi Bopara has come in. Both the batters are batting on a run a ball score of theirs, and they'll need some impetus. They lost 2 quick wickets at 22 and 29, so that cluster of wickets that HD was talking about has really hampered this chase currently for the Rhinos. He's got stuck underneath this one. Fielder long on, will watch it sail over him. That's a powerful strike, hit with some certainty. And he's got some good distance on it as well. Deepak Bohara.
They're so strong down the ground now these days, these players. You just cannot afford